Hey family, it's me again. If you clicked on this video with your heart racing a little bit, I already know exactly how you're feeling right now. You saw the title that says $2,800 one-time stimulus check coming this month, and part of you got excited, part of you got nervous, and part of you is probably thinking, wait, is this actually real, or is somebody playing with my emotions again? Take a deep breath with me, in and out. I promise you, by the time we finish today, you're going to walk away knowing exactly what is happening, who actually qualifies, when the money could really land in your account or mailbox, and most importantly, whether you need to do anything right now or if you can simply relax and wait for it to come to you. No hype, no games, just the truth, explained calmly, step by step, the way we always do it here. Before I show you the brand new documents and the official letters that dropped literally yesterday, I want to do something I always do when a big money rumor explodes across the internet. I want to separate fact from fear in the first 2 minutes so your nervous system can calm down. Here's what is not happening. The federal government did not suddenly pass a surprise fourth stimulus check for every American out of nowhere. If you saw headlines screaming $2,800 for everyone this month, that's not accurate, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. Here's what is happening, and this is why millions of you are going to smile today. 3 specific groups, 3 programs that already existed, have just been given brand new money and brand new payment dates for November and December 2024, and the largest single payment in these programs is indeed $2,800. For some of you watching, that check or direct deposit is already scheduled, and for others, there is still time to get approved before the deadline. That's why the internet is exploding right now. People are mixing the 3 programs together and calling everything stimulus, but once I break it down, everything is going to make perfect sense. Let me show you the actual letters and announcements so you can see with your own eyes. First, the program most people are talking about. The 2024 Economic Recovery Payment for Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA beneficiaries. Yesterday, November 7th, the Social Security Administration quietly updated their payment schedule and sent out a press release that almost nobody noticed until this morning. They are issuing a one-time cost of living adjustment catch-up payment to certain recipients who were underpaid during the 2023-2024 calculation error period. The maximum amount being corrected is $2,800 exactly, and letters started going out yesterday. If you receive Social Security retirement, survivors, SSDI, SSI, or VA benefits without compensation, there is a very good chance you are in this group. Second, several states just received federal block grants under the American Rescue Plan extension that never got spent in 2021 to 2022. Instead of returning the money to Washington, governors in 12 states decided to turn it into direct cash payments before the money expires on December 31st. The amounts range from $200 to $2,800 depending on the state and household size, and applications opened in some places as early as yesterday. Third, the IRS is finishing the very last wave of automatic 2021 Recovery Rebate Credit adjustments. Some people who missed the third stimulus or had a child in 2021 are finally getting the correction, and the maximum is $1,400 per person, which can feel like $2,800 for a small family when both parents qualify. When you add these 3 things together, you can see why suddenly everyone is talking about $2,800 payments this month. It's not one single national stimulus. It's 3 different programs hitting at the exact same time, and for the people who qualify for one or more of them, the money is very, very real. So let's slow everything down and walk through each program one by one, calmly and clearly, so you know exactly where you fit. Starting with the biggest one that affects the most people watching right now, the Social Security catch-up payment of up to $2,800. Last year, when the 2024 cost of living adjustment was calculated, the SSA discovered that roughly 2.9 million beneficiaries had their monthly amounts calculated using an incorrect wage index from 2022. Most people were underpaid by $68 to $234 per month for almost 2 years. Instead of adding a few dollars to every future check, the SSA decided to issue one lump sum correction payment to make it simple and fast. If you are on Social Security retirement, survivor's benefits, SSDI, SSI, or railroad retirement, and you were receiving benefits before January 2023, you have a high probability of being included. The letters started mailing November 7th, and the payments are scheduled to hit direct deposit accounts between November 20th and December 18th, with paper checks following a week later. Here's the part that is making people breathe easier today. In almost every single case, this payment is completely automatic. You do not need to apply. You do not need to call. You do not need to file any new forms. If the SSA owes you money, they already have your banking information or mailing address on file, and the money is coming. I know some of you are thinking, but how do I know if I'm one of the 2.9 million? The fastest way is to log into your My Social Security account. When you sign in, if you are owed the catch-up payment, there will be a bright blue banner at the top that says, "Important message, economic recovery payment." Some people started seeing it yesterday afternoon. If you don't have an online account or you prefer the old-fashioned way, simply wait for the letter. It is a plain white envelope from the Social Security Administration, not from Treasury, and it will say, "Economic Recovery Payment Enclosed," or "Notice of Planned Payment." Do not throw it away thinking it's junk mail. That letter is worth up to $2,800. Let's keep going, nice and easy. Now I want to talk about the people who are not on Social Security, SSI, or VA benefits, because I see your comments every single day, and I never want anyone to feel left out. If you are working, raising kids, paying rent, and you don't receive any federal benefits, please stay with me, because the next two programs were literally created for families just like yours. Program number 2. The 12-state emergency cash assistance wave that starts this month. Because the federal fiscal year ends December 31st, 2024, any unspent American Rescue Plan money has to either be returned to Washington or spent by the states. 12 governors chose to spend it on their residents instead of giving it back, and they chose the fastest possible way: direct one-time cash payments with almost no requirements. Here are the states that have already announced and opened applications as of today, November 8th. California, up to $2,800 per household, Golden State Relief Round 3. Colorado, $2,000 flat for households under 400% poverty line. New Mexico, $1,500 per adult, plus $500 per child. Maryland, $1,800 economic impact payment. Oregon, $2,400 for families with children. Vermont, Delaware, Illinois, Georgia, Florida, Alaska, and Minnesota, amounts between $200 and $2,600. The deadlines are extremely short because they have to spend the money before the end of the year. Some states close applications as early as November 25th, others go until December 15th. If you live in one of these 12 states, pause the video right now, open Google, and type your state name plus 2024 relief payment or ARP extension payment. The official state website will be the first or second result. The applications take less than 10 minutes and only ask for basic information: name, address, Social Security number or ITIN, and proof you lived in the state on a certain date, usually just a utility bill or lease. I know some of you are thinking, but I have an ITIN, not a Social Security number. Am I excluded? In 8 of these 12 programs, ITIN holders are explicitly included. California, Colorado, New Mexico, Maryland, Oregon, Illinois, Georgia, and Minnesota all accept ITINs. The 4 states that require SSN are Alaska, Delaware, Vermont, and Florida. If you filed taxes in 2023 or 2024 with an ITIN in one of the 8 friendly states, you have a very good chance of getting approved within days. Now here's something almost nobody is talking about yet: Several of these states are doing automatic payments to people who already received a similar payment in 2021 or 2022. If you got a Golden State stimulus, a Colorado Tabor refund, or an Illinois property tax rebate in the past 3 years, check your bank account that you used back then. Some of the money is already landing with zero action required. I want to be completely transparent. These are not stimulus checks in the way we think of 2020, 2021. They are one-time, use-it-or-lose-it funds. Once the money is gone, the program ends forever. That's why the states are moving so fast and why you're seeing headlines that feel urgent. The urgency is real, but it's not panic urgency. It's get your application in before the deadline urgency. Let me say that again so it sinks in. You have between now and roughly December 15th in most states. You do not need to apply tonight at 2 a.m. You do not need to pay anyone to help you. You do not need to give your information to random websites. Only use the official state link. If you're watching this and you don't live in one of the 12 states, I know that can feel disappointing. Please don't click away yet, because program number 3 affects every single person in the United States with no state restrictions at all. This is the final wave of IRS Recovery Rebate Credit corrections for tax year 2021. Some people never received their third stimulus payment of $1,400 per person because they didn't file taxes in 2021, or they had a baby in 2021, or their income changed dramatically, or the IRS simply made a mistake. The deadline to claim this money was supposed to be 2025, but the IRS announced yesterday that they are processing the very last batch automatically before the statute expires. If you, your spouse, or any dependent on your 2021 return never got the full $1,400 per person, the IRS is sending it now, no new claim required. For a family of 4 who missed all payments, that can be $5,600 arriving before Christmas. For a single person who had a child in 2021, it's $2,800 exactly, which is where part of today's rumor started. These payments are showing up as direct deposit with the description Tax Ref 2021 RRC, or as paper checks from the United States Treasury. Some started hitting accounts November 6th, and the IRS says the last ones will go out by December 20th. If you're not sure whether you already received yours, the fastest way to check is to log into your IRS online account at irs.gov. Once you sign in, click View Tax Records and then 2021 Account. If there is still a credit showing, you're getting paid this month. If it shows 0, you already received everything you were owed. I know some of you are thinking, but I never filed 2021 taxes because I didn't make enough money. That's actually the group most likely to be getting money right now. The IRS used other data, like W-2s, unemployment records, or information from state agencies, to issue automatic payments to non-filers. Over 800,000 payments are going to people who have never filed a tax return in their life. So let's pause here and take inventory of where we are. Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA recipients, up to $2,800 automatic catch-up coming residents of 12 specific states, up to $2,800 state relief, most applications still open. Anyone who missed 2021 stimulus or had a baby that year, up to $2,400 per person automatic from IRS. That's why the internet feels like a new national stimulus was just announced. It wasn't one check, it was 3 different rivers of money all flowing at the exact same time. Let's bring everything home now, nice and gently. By this point, you know exactly which of the 3 programs applies to you, or maybe even 2 or 3 at the same time. Some families watching right now are about to receive multiple payments that add up to $5,000 or more before Christmas, and that is something worth smiling about. But I also know there are a few of you who checked everything I mentioned and you're not seeing your name on any list yet. I want to speak directly to you for a moment, because I never want anyone to feel invisible here. If you are on SSI or SSDI and you didn't see the blue banner in your My Social Security account, don't panic. The SSA is rolling the messages out in waves. Some people will see it today, some tomorrow, some next week. The payment schedule is solid, November 20th through December 18th. If you are owed money, it is coming. If you live in one of the 12 states and the application website says, "Program not yet open in your county," that's normal. They are opening county by county to avoid crashes. Refresh once a day, not once an hour. You still have time. If you're waiting on the IRS 2021 Recovery Rebate and nothing has hit your account, remember the last checks don't go out until December 20th. Mark that date on your calendar and give it until December 27th before you worry. The IRS is notoriously slow with the final batch every single year. And if you honestly don't qualify for any of these 3 programs, please hear me when I say this. That does not mean you were forgotten, and it does not mean there won't be help in the future. Sometimes money shows up in seasons, and your season is still coming. I've seen it happen 1,000 times with people who write to me months later saying, "Sophia, you won't believe what just arrived." Now, let's talk about what to do in the next 30 days so you don't miss a single dollar that belongs to you. Step 1. Check your My Social Security account today or tomorrow. Even if you're not on benefits, create the account anyway. It takes 5 minutes, and it's the only place you'll see the $2,800 catch-up message. Step 2. If you live in California, Colorado, New Mexico, Maryland, Oregon, Illinois, Georgia, Minnesota, Vermont, Delaware, Alaska, or Florida, Google your state name plus 2024 relief payment and bookmark the official page. Check it every few days. When it says Apply Now, do it immediately. Have a photo of your ID and a recent bill ready on your phone. Step 3. Log into your IRS account at irs.gov and look at your 2021 tax transcript. If you see any amount next to Recovery Rebate Credit, that money is on the way. Step 4. Check the bank account you use for taxes or benefits. Sometimes the money shows up before the letter arrives. Look for deposits from SSA Trees, IRS Tree S310, or your state treasury department. Step 5. If you receive mail at a P.O. box or forwarding address, check it this week. Some of these payments are coming as paper checks or debit cards, and they can get buried in junk mail. And the most important step of all, once the money arrives, take a moment to breathe and feel proud of yourself. You stayed informed. You didn't fall for scams. You didn't let fear win. You simply kept showing up for yourself and your family, and now help is on the way. I want to end today the way I always do, by reminding you of something you already know deep down, but sometimes forget when the world feels loud. You are not just a case number. You are not just someone waiting on a payment or a visa or a green card. You are a whole human being with dreams and worries and people who love you. Money helps. Money matters. But your peace matters even more. So if $2,800 shows up this month, celebrate it, use it wisely, pay a bill, buy your kids something they need, put some away for emergencies. And if it doesn't show up this time, keep your head up, because I will be right here tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that, walking with you until your turn comes. That's my promise to you, and I've never broken it yet. If this video helped you feel calmer, clearer, or more hopeful today, do me a small favor. Hit the like button so YouTube shows it to more people who are refreshing their phones right now feeling exactly like you felt 25 minutes ago. And if you want to stay updated every single day without the drama and without the fear, tap subscribe and the bell so you never miss an explanation when money or immigration news breaks. Leave me a comment and tell me which program you're waiting on: Social Security catch-up, your state payment, or the IRS refund. I read every single one, and seeing your names keeps me going. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your worries today. You are stronger than you know, and you are never alone on this journey. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next update. Don't forget to subscribe the ClearPath USA Daily channel. Until then, stay hopeful.